y'all. We are here. We are live. Neutral Grounds. I am your host, Double V. If this is your first time here with us, we are talking battle rap. Nothing but battle rap. Everybody can be acknowledged, but anybody can get it. I want to start off with bloggers, right? Bloggers in battle rap are not journalists. They are not held by a certain or bound by a certain law or guideline that determines how they deliver a story, the facts that must be in the context of whatever they're delivering to the community or to their readers or to whoever's following them.
You're false claiming.
They're not that. Bloggers essentially, as I was thinking about it, because I was also asking myself, well, how do battles get started?
Bitch niggas.
Bloggers essentially play that part, I believe. That's my opinion. With regards to the mess, antagonizing, the instigation, the
Make no fucking sense.
the pushing of the buttons. I think both of those things play hand in hand and deliver a product to us.
Hold on.
However, I think we just need to keep in mind that bloggers are not journalists, and depending on who
Something's wrong, man.
sits behind the camera, it's based off of that individual, and we can't make blanket statements on the culture or artists or fans or any one specific a team, source, field, or anything because of a bias, if that makes sense. So I want to just make sure that we're all on the same page with regards to that, because a lot of bloggers start a lot of mess. Speculation leads to stories, and those stories get spun and spun and spun and spun. And it's unfortunate. People could tell you, like, if they talking about Sirius Jones, or they talking about Loaded Lux, those two artists can actually come on camera and say, yo, X, Y, and Z. And the consensus, if let's say the bloggers put out a poll, won't believe it if that poll is associated with a blog that they did about said rapper, said artist.
I know it.
So it goes hand in hand. We have to just be a little more diligent and a little more smarter. Is either you entertained by the mess or you're entertained by the professionalism and the craft and the artistry. That's plain and simple. And I'm going to just drop it and leave it right there because I don't want to get too far into it. You can leave your comments or give some feedback on it, but just understand that bloggers don't have a duty, to the people. They don't. Okay, they have a duty to themselves. There are universities and colleges, all right, that are accredited, that actually have programs and courses to teach how to do what bloggers essentially do on a higher level.
That's for us.
On a more professional level, if that makes sense. So when we hear gossip, right? Let me see. All right. For example, I'm gonna be straight up with it. Swave Seva was telling a story to an interviewer, right? I don't know if it was a blogger. I don't know if it was a journalist. I don't know if it was his people's. I don't know if it was just a live. So he was doing basically a Q&A, question and answer with somebody.
Hey, man, chicken sitting there.
And he went into a story. Now, I saw it live. I didn't see the rewind. I saw it live. And he went he went in about the story. There was somebody in the chat always coming at him, sideways. So it got to him to the point where he looked the person up, found them, went to the door, boom, 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 boom. Come to find out, it's a young kid.
Son, at first I couldn't put my finger on it.
Here comes a blogger named Adept and put a spin on the story saying that Swave Seva goes after young kids. Dude, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I have to really now hone in on who I'm like watching, who I tap into.
I descended from the same.
Essentially, there has to be some type of background check, especially when a lot of these bloggers and artists and leads have been in the business 10 plus years, 15 plus years. They built rapport with each other. They are enemies, frenemies, bros, team members, not team members, tapping in, tapping out. So a lot of things and a lot of soap opera shit, to be honest. Okay.
I said.
So with that said, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this dude putting a whole spin on something that's not even true, and it's unfortunate because those type of allegations can ruin someone's life. And everybody says, oh, this is YouTube, or this is Facebook, or this is Twitch, or this is social media, this is Instagram. But really, it is real life. Like, it is. And I say that to say, meaning that a person physically got up
I grab the chicken, I get the pop.
to a device and communicating their thoughts, whether it be on camera or typing. So these are real people. Same situations where you can meet somebody at a club or church or the library or at work or on the bus or at a gas station.
I know I heard a thing.
And they just so happen to be weird
Bitch, please.
or do some weirdo shit. So it happens. It's real world shit. So whether they're behind a computer or whether they're in your face like real time, like seriously, people put spins on stories unnecessarily to fit their narrative, and the goalpost is a popular word in battle rap, and they keep moving it to fit their shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. I got another story about the goalpost moving, but I'll save that for another time. I don't want to get too far into that. All right. So just be wary and just be mindful about the stories that you hear regarding battle rap. If it's not about the bars necessarily, then there's no real weight to it. And if an artist goes on camera, right? If an artist goes on camera and says X, Y, and Z, we got to take them for face value on X, Y, and Z until they say otherwise. And I think that's for anybody, whether it be your relative, whether it be your coworker, whatever. We're supposed to be, our word is supposed to be our bond. So if somebody says something until they prove otherwise, and that's that. And if they do that, then you know where you stand and you know where that's at. All right, so we'll leave it at that. So that's about bloggers and journalists, and just don't get the too twisted and don't take the mess too heavy. Like, I love battle rap and I be in the chat too, right? Getting tight. But you gotta relax. Gotta relax, mama, gotta relax. All right?